Do you love pasta and noodles in all shapes and forms? Well, stick around because today we're going to walk you through some of our favorite recipes from the cookbooks that we reviewed.
I'm gonna have bad breath after this.
It's really good. I would eat this every day.
I think it is good.
It's delicious.
The flavor is good though.
Oh, that basil pops.
It's like a perfect summer salad meal.
There's so much flavor going on here. Greetings and welcome to or welcome back to PB with Jay. Here on the channel, we focus on all things plant-based goodness. And when I was a kid, pasta was my favorite thing in the world. But as an adult, not much has changed. It's still like my favorite thing. I think there's a reason why no matter where you go in the world, there is some form of noodle or pasta dish because it is just the most crazy, comforting thing in the world. Which is why we put together 8 of our favorite recipes from the cookbook reviews that we have done over time. I'll put a little bit of extra text up on the screen to let you know which cookbook it came from. And if you're interested in knowing more about that cookbook, you can check out our review for that, but also you can pick it up at the link in the description down below. Today we've got everything from lasagna, curry noodle bowls, stir fry, and more. And I have some chapters in the description down below as well if you want to jump around. But as always, I suggest you go through this video just in order to get the full experience. And after finishing these recipes, if you still want some more pasta goodness, consider picking up our ebook, which is at the QR code on the link on the screen, for even more of our family favorite dishes. Oh, Annie's pesto pea pasta. We did that on a live stream recently. That did well. Oh, I've got like, what is it? A garlic Alfredo sauce. We also did that on a live stream. Our live streams and pastas go well together. They pair well, as one would say. I even tell you how to make fresh pasta out of tofu in this book, right? Check it out. It's worth the price of admission. It's not admission. It's an ebook. It's just something you get in your downloads. You can put it on your tablet, have it up on the screen. Lots of different ways to use it. And what's great too is inside of the book, there are QR codes that you can scan. So if we have a video on any of the recipes, it'll take you right to our YouTube channel in case you need a little bit of video inspiration. Okay, so before we jump into the recipes, I'd like to give a quick hello to some of you who said hello to us in the comments down below. Susan from upstate New York, Kathy from Michigan, Isabella from Finland, Susan from Brampton, Ontario, Dottie from Sudbury, Ontario, Almondina from Perth, Australia, Susie from Winfield, Pennsylvania, Julian from Salem, Oregon, Sadaf from Pakistan, Deerheart Hummingbird from Iowa, Tom from Haloa, Hawaii, The Other Rose from Texas, Christina from England, Matt from Elk Point, South Dakota, and Amy from, you didn't actually say where you're from, but I know where you're from on the internet, and that is our Mighty Network, which is a group of like-minded individuals who don't yuck each other's yums. They get early access to these videos and a lot of other perks, but the most important one is just being part of a community of like-minded individuals, especially if you're someone who doesn't necessarily have friends or family who eat the way you do, and you just need other people to support you and to chat with and to share recipes and whatnot and all that fun stuff. And you can join up there for the price of a crappy cup of coffee a month. Let's cook some pasta. For dinner tonight, we're gonna make this shiitake, ginger, and sesame pad thai.
Annie's gonna be so happy. She loves mushrooms. Annie, don't you love mushrooms so much?
Yeah.
But the shiitake.
Don't like shiitake.
She loves shiitake, she's saying. That's
She's
so great,
shiitake happy. Oh, I stretched that pun real far.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that didn't even work.
Didn't land. So they call it a stir fry. They call it a dressing, not a sauce. Again, you know, different phrases in different places of the world. There's this coconut milk, lime, tamari, and maple syrup. That's their sauce, pad thai sauce.
Interesting.
It's just not what I would consider a pad thai sauce.
I think pad thai is such a loose
Term?
Like, even the one that we have on your website that's called pad thai, it's not. Lots of people are like, there's tomato in it. It's not pad thai. It's like, yeah, it's kind of just like inspired by.
Is pad thai just a term for like a Thai flavored stir fry?
With rice noodles.
There you go. Anyway, this is their version of a pad thai. So like most pad thai, we're going to cook the noodles. We're going to basically cook up all the vegetables into a pan, you know, starting with the stuff like the garlic and the ginger and whatnot, and then adding the bigger vegetables as we go along. And then once all that's cooked up, we're going to add in the sauce and the noodles. It doesn't call for tofu. I think we're gonna add tofu to it because it feels weird to not have it.
I'm starving.
Yeah, so I'm gonna air fry the tofu for a little bit and we'll throw that in at the end.
Can I turn the sink on now?
Yes. For garnishing, you can use coriander, cilantro, or basil. I'm gonna use a little bit of both. We have both. Sesame seeds. It's just pickled ginger. We don't have any. They do have a recipe in here. I didn't have time to make it. I know. I'm sorry, Woody. And lime, which we will use because it's delicious. Yes, put the sink back on. I love her. I love her. This is a lot. Willie was in charge of the larger vegetables, and she missed the part where it said, finely chopped the bok choy, which is why we have these giant pieces of it.
I can take it out and chop it up.
It's a little late, I
Not
think.
late. Much.
Oh my god, it's covered in sauce.
Not even covered in
Well, you
sauce.
can finish that. Anyway, we'll show you what the final thing looks like while Willie recuts the vegetables. Oh, it's everywhere.
Oh, stop complaining.
It's very garlicky, like the pesto.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like kind of the hurt garlic, and I know. Well, no.
It's got chilies in it.
Oh, it's spicy,
Yeah.
but it's also garlicky and gingery. It's good, but like I feel like I'm gonna have bad breath after this.
So it's not bland, it's too much flavor? Is that the
No,
issue now?
I'm just saying I'm gonna have bad breath after it.
Okay. But what do you give it other than the bad breath?
I'll have an egg.
Wow. What do we got over here?
It's really good. I would eat this every day. But it wouldn't be good because coconut milk. But very tasty. Lots of flavor. I think I'd give it an S.
But what do you give this one? Does this join the F club? Where does this one land?
An A
Yeah, why?
minus.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, just an A. Because it's good, but it's not my favorite.
That's one thing I will say, like, I think we cook things longer than the recipe called for. Like, it only told you to cook the vegetables for 1.5 minutes before you added the sauce. So, I think for their recipe, they like the vegetables to be very, like, close to raw. Like, for such a seemingly simple sauce, that's really good. I was actually not that excited about this meal. I didn't think it was going to be that good. What do you give it? It's an A for sure. Like, it's not blowing my mind, but I would happily eat this on a regular basis. I don't know, it's really good. I'd put more lime in, maybe. And maybe a little less heat.
Maybe not every day though.
No. I'd have this like in the regular rotation. Like I'd happily have this at least once a month. Tonight for dinner, we're having superfood pasta with hummus walnut dressing. What are you doing, Willie?
You're cutting kale.
Why are you laughing?
Because your voice was like 2 octaves higher than usual.
No, this is how I talk now.
Great.
Do you like it?
No.
So Willie's chopping up some kale and then we're gonna massage it with lemon so it softens.
Does that look like 4 cups?
Little hot tip, the other thing I've massaged kale with that's really nice is avocado. Just give it something to make it less tough, which is the common complaint about kale, is that it's a rough vegetable. This is full of what the book is calling the Neuro 9 items, which I haven't read up yet what that is. Anyway, this is simple. So you basically boil some water and you're gonna cook your pasta, and then once it's like just a few minutes from being finished, you're gonna throw in the broccoli and the edamame.
Did you mention that we're doubling? Because
Yeah, so if
we
you
eat a lot of food in this family.
Yeah, so
teenagers.
if it looks like we're having a lot, it's because we're doubling the recipe. But I'll put the proper ingredients on the screen like normal. Otherwise, you're gonna make a dressing out of, you have to already have made a hummus or have a store-bought hummus. She does have a hummus recipe in here, but Willie just made our hummus. Which,
We're good.
if you want,
It's the best hummus and there's no oil in it.
no oil, and if you want the recipe, it's on our website. Link in the description down below. So basically we're gonna add all the other ingredients into the blender. The hummus, walnuts, lemon zest, lemon juice, a little bit of the cooking water from the pasta. When you drain the pasta, save a cup of the water because you need that for the dressing. So for the dressing, it says to use as much of the pasta water as you need to get the consistency you want. Our hummus is pretty thick, so I just needed to use about half the amount it asked for. If you have a thinner hummus, maybe you need less. And also, whatever consistency you like is kind of what you should aim for here. Make it your own. I do think that the quality of how good your dressing is going to be based on the quality of your hummus, which means ours is fantastic.
I was hoping to that.
Yeah.
That would means for diverse.
Diverse? I don't want to get diverse. it with peeled carrots, cherry tomatoes, fresh blueberries, cucumber. The only thing we don't have that it calls for is pea shoots or watercress. We couldn't find that. And then some fresh basil leaves, which we are getting from our Click and Grow home garden, which I also have a link in the description down below for you. Those tomatoes are sadly not ready to put into this recipe, but maybe another one soon. Apparently I was only supposed to blend half the walnuts and the rest go on top. Whoopsie! So yeah, ours won't be as pretty as the picture there, but it rarely ever is. I think we're gonna like this one, and Willie, it's right up our alley. Annie's not home for dinner tonight, but she said she's gonna try some of the leftovers tomorrow at lunch.
It's really good. It's like a perfect summer salad meal. I would eat this again, 100%. This is an S for me, except without the tomatoes. I didn't eat a tomato right now, though. Two mama's boys.
Is that blueberry in the salad?
There is a blueberry in there.
Guys, I ate a tomato.
And are you still alive?
Yeah. I'm trying to be more tomato friendly.
I don't know.
Oh, no. I want to have this every day.
It's kind of bitter, but I'll give it a B.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Rufus, how's Ephraim's leg? Do you give it an S?
S for salty.
I mean, this is one of those kind of summer salads that we could make with other salads and just kind of have it, right? We like summer salads. We like making a whole bunch and just keep them in the fridge and just like gnawing on them for a week.
Going on a picnic?
Uh-huh. Oh, that basil pops. That walnut dressing is really nice with our hummus. Like, it's not bitter, huh? I can see what you mean by bitter, but it's just, I don't know, I think the cherries, tomatoes, and the blueberries, like, bring a little bit of sweetness to it. This is an S. I love it. I would have this every day with Willie. So Willie says that if you have a very lemony hummus, maybe reduce the lemon a little bit. I will happily eat this as long as there are leftovers for it. Let's see what Annie thinks.
Okay, so I'm trying the salad right now.
You should stop it in.
It's really good. There's definitely better pasta salads.
What?
It's like a B.
You are mowing it down for a B.
She's
You're an
like
F?
B or an A. She's like really complaining today. She's in bad mood, guys.
I'm not at
But
all.
we're going to see goats. So yeah.
Tonight for dinner, I'm gonna make this creamy coconut curry PB noodle bowl. That's a mouthful. That's like everything. It's all the things. I'm excited for this one because we've had stuff with like coconut milk in it, and we've done curries that are like peanut butter focused, but I've never combined the two. One of the things that I was concerned about when I first read this was just the fact that it's got coconut milk and it's got peanut butter in here, so you've got two sources of fat, which, you know, that's a lot. It's not nothing, but it's not a ton of it. I know some people are worried about the saturated fat inside of coconut milk. My thoughts on that are we only use it once a week at the most, usually. If you want, you can use a light version of coconut milk or use half the can, thin it with water. Make sure when you read the light versions, read the labels and the cans and make sure there's no weird funky preservatives or things in there that are thinning it out or doing other weird things, because that's the thing that makes me concerned about those versions of coconut milk. For me, I'm just like, give me the full fat version. I'm only gonna have it once a week at most. I'll be okay. I'm still not having all of the other hordes of saturated fats that most of the worlds are consuming. This is the kind of thing you're going to want to have all of your ingredients ready to go because it's going to come together fast. So we're going to heat up the pot. We're not going to use oil. Obviously, I'm going to water saute my onion and garlic and ginger. I'm also going to add mushrooms to this dish because we have some extra mushrooms, not a lot. And then we're going to add in the coconut milk and then stir in the curry paste and peanut butter. Let them dissolve. And then our vegetables are going to go inside there. And we're going to cook those for like 15 minutes until everything's tender. And then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients, let them warm up. And then we're just gonna add the sauce to the noodles. Here it says to... You came out of nowhere. Welcome, Annie's home. She's filling in for her mom. This says to transfer the curry to bowls and then add the noodles. Normally we would just put it all together. We'll make
No, not tonight.
Here's a hot tip for thawing things like frozen corn, peas, or edamame like we're using right now, is just to pour boiling or very warm water over them. It'll kind of like cool that water down, but it'll also thaw them at the same time. So you're not gonna be burning them or scorching them. It's just kind of a perfect, really quick, fast solution. Do that at the beginning of whatever you're cooking, and by the time you need them, they'll be good to go. Normally I would use rice noodles, and I do have some. I have these little ones. So I have like really thin vermicelli, or I have sweet potato noodles, which I've never used before, but I'm sure are great. I'm gonna give these a try, because why not? Pretty sure I made a fatal error here. Never really cooked with sweet potato noodles, so anyone that's watching this that has knows that they're a little slippery little suckers. So they don't really absorb the sauce, kind of repels it a little bit, like a good rain slicker. Anyway, we'll still taste the sauce, but I'll make sure my family does not grade this meal based on my noodle choice.
Fit check.
Fit check.
What other bathing suits do you have?
Oh, you're gonna join to a dance. So let her know what you think of her outfit.
You
She
can
thought,
see the bottom part. Fit check.
oh my goodness. Nice kneecaps, Annie. I gotta say, these sweet potato noodles make it challenging. They're so slimy and chewy. But we're not rating it based on those noodles. They're good, they're just probably not the right noodle for this type of dish. It's my fault, that's all they had. What do you think, Annie?
I think it is good. An A.
Yeah?
No!
You lose noodle? On your dress?
We're good.
What do I give this? I think I give it I like it. I give it an A too. I wish I picked it for noodles. I like the peanut element. We haven't done that really with curry before, with the red curry noodles. I like it. It's like I think an A.
I like it.
Yeah. Imagine the noodles aren't those noodles.
It's still good. It still tastes good.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Like
Yeah.
Jello.
What's that?
Like Jello.
It's like Jello. How's the flavors though?
The flavor is good though.
Yeah.
I would definitely eat this again.
Yeah.
I would even ask for it. It's really good.
There's an A.
Yeah.
A for Efi. What about you?
Yeah, like A or to an S.
All right.
It's got a bit of spice. It's got good flavors all around. It's like a good sauce to have a stir fry.
Yeah, it's a combination of coconut, peanut butter, and red curry paste.
That's why I like it.
Tonight for dinner, I'm gonna make this hot pink pasta. What's cool about this is you use beets to make it pink. So to start off, I'm gonna roast some beets in our air fryer. And at the same time, I have been pressing some tofu because the other thing that you can make with this that's an option, and I wanted to make because I haven't done it before, is making her tofu feta. So after you let it press for a little bit and get some of the excess liquid out, then you rip it into chunks and you put it into a marinade that you can leave in the fridge for 6 to 12 hours or longer. So that's all we're gonna do right now. If you're hanging out around the day while that tofu is marinating, give it a little stir every couple hours. So while our pasta is boiling on the stove, we are going to make that sauce. So I already heated up. I boiled some water and put them on top of some sesame seeds. We're gonna throw those into a blender with one of the beets, as well as the rest of the blender ingredients. And then we're gonna start to pulse it. And then it says to add the second beet and the lemon juice to adjust the color you want. I'll probably just put the whole beet in, let's be honest here. And then you add that to the pasta. Oh, important note, reserve 1/3 of a cup of the pasta water to kind of mix that in with the sauce at the end. So mix that pasta water, the pink sauce, and the pasta together, and then just heat it through, I guess. So we'll serve this with our air fried Brussels sprouts, and we'll top it with that vegan feta I already made. And they said to put some crushed pistachios on top, so I'm gonna do that too.
It's garlicky.
Yeah.
Don't just eat this when you're going out with someone you love.
If someone you really love, they won't mind that you're garlicky.
Just serve it to them also.
Yeah.
Good, yeah. I think I'll give this one an A.
Nice. You've already been eating it. I haven't had it yet.
It's so good.
Yeah?
Give it an S.
Just racing right to it. What do you like about it? Well, I taste it.
It's creamy. It's got enough sauce. It's got nice flavor. The feta is really nice.
It's not tomato.
It's not tomato. It has like a nice Greek spice combo on the tofu feta.
There's so much flavor going on here. Yeah, that feta is really nice. And this wasn't bad. Like, you have to prep a little bit with this one. Like, you have to roast the beets in advance, and you have to marinate the feta like a lot in advance because it really needs to soak it up. But it didn't take me long to do that. This is an S for me too. This is incredible. I could see this entering our steady rotation.
The sauce would be taste better if it didn't have beets in it.
What?
It's literally, that's like half the sauce.
My poop's gonna be purple. The feta's alright.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird though.
You just fart.
What makes it weird?
I don't know. It's just all the things on it.
Right.
I feel like it should just be like one mixture on it or something. Like it's just like so much weird texture.
All the different spices and
Feels
stuff?
like there's like garbage on it or something.
What?
Tastes good, but like
Okay.
I'll give it a B+.
All right. So we're gonna have a bonus review of a recipe because I didn't make this. My brother-in-law Andrew made it.
Hey.
And you follow the directions to the ish.
No.
You do what I do.
No.
Because
No.
you're a human being who cooks in the kitchen.
Well, we didn't have some of the ingredients, so I had to wing it.
But that happens too. Well, people live in food deserts. So it's like keep the idea of the recipe together. But you probably put in way more oil than I would have.
I put in what the recipe called for if I because I doubled it. So
Right.
yeah.
So like 3 cups.
First time making it too, I tried to stick to the recipe as much as possible.
Yeah.
The first time, and then make my adjustments after that.
Okay. So I'll take a video of it here and put up the ingredients beside it in case you're curious. But you know, you don't get all the usual cooking shots and stuff. Sorry, it happens.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a little peppery, a little sweet, a little sour.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mean stir fry, and I like stir fry. I like it a lot.
So like an S then?
Yeah.
Let's go. A then.
An AA?
Just an A.
No.
Hate it.
You hate it.
Obvious.
I'm having noodles.
So that's an F. That's an F from Hammy. Andrew.
It's a B. It's a B. I want to work on the sauce. If I was going to make this again, I want to try some different things with the sauce.
What would you do differently?
I think I'd actually try it with hoisin sauce next time to see if that works, or I'd use the substitution that I use in Japan, which is just katsu sauce, and then just vary the rest the ratio of that and soy sauce.
Oh no. It's kind of. I'll give it an A.
That's not bad.
The sauce. I think
It's a bit salty.
I think it's the miso.
No.
It's a little saltier than I would like. I like it. Like all the elements are there. Like it's the sauce. It's the sauce, which is kind of what the main thing is. Is not quite there. It's good. It's just not. I don't know. There's something about it that feels like it just feels heavier than.
Guys are making me change my vote.
I'm wondering if we.
It's a B for me. Tonight for dinner, we're making Vietnamese rice noodle bowls with crispy tofu and mushrooms.
I'm so excited, and so is my hair.
I didn't freeze the tofu in advance. She recommends that you can do that. And we have done that in the past, and it does give it like a firmer, like a meatier texture, would you say?
Yeah, so good. Why didn't you do it?
Didn't think about it. Forgot to
Aw,
read this in
man.
advance. I was making a mango tart that we're going to have later.
Ooh, I like
Spoiler alert. So, but I did press it really, really well. And so it's been pressing for the last couple hours, which you don't need to press it for hours, like 10, 20 minutes will do. So we're going to cut that up. And we're going to toss it in all of the things it says to do here. Although we're going to swap out the neutral flavored oil with alfalfa. I will probably use some of that sesame oil because it's really just the flavor component. And then we're going to mix it with the rest of these flavor-y things. So we're going to combine all those things. We're going to bread the tofu and then we're going to bake it along with the mushrooms. So after you get the tofu breaded, you then kind of rip up the mushrooms and add it in what's left of that sauce, along with a little bit more, she says, of the oil. So I'm gonna put a little bit more alfalfa in there and maybe a little bit more sesame oil just for flavor. Then we're gonna bake those at 425 for 15 minutes. Halfway through, we're gonna flip it and bake it for another 15 minutes. Willie's making the salad, which is combining the carrots, cucumbers, scallions, and the bean sprouts. What's the trick to the bean sprouts, Willie?
You gotta rinse them, and then you can put them in a bowl and pour boiling water over them. You're not supposed to eat them raw. Even though sometimes in restaurants you get them raw, so I don't know. But anyway, the package says to cook them.
And then we are going to make the sauce. So the only thing we don't have, I couldn't find this umbashi paste. It says optional for extra savoriness, but I read on the internet that you can swap it out with red wine vinegar. So we'll add just a little bit of that. And instead of the agave, I'll use maple syrup or date paste, a quarter cup of date paste.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll use date paste. There we go. But I am gonna omit the chilies at Willie's request. You know what I might put in though? It says instead of the 1 to 3 chilies, maybe we'll put in like a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes.
Drink up.
Don't drink it.
It's smoothie, right?
Yeah, it's a smoothie. Just down it. I'll just.
I can smell it. It's not a smoothie. It's gonna be really nice.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, it's so flavorful.
So flavorful.
Big vegan flavor. That's an accurate name for this cookbook.
I want to do a shout out to Nisha Vora, creator of Rainbow Plant Life, because this book so far, we've loved everything that we've made.
Spoiler alert, we like this book a lot so far. And it's easy and like there is a lot of not whole food plant-basedness to it, but the swaps have been pretty easy so far.
He's so cute. Look at this dog.
She was my choice, by the way. I picked that dog.
Oh my gosh, how could you not pick this dog?
She's the best.
Pick this dog.
She's the best. Hey, Bella. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello.
To assemble, we're going to divide the noodles among 4 deep bowls. We got perfect bowls for this. You drizzle with a generous amount of the sauce on top and toss to combine the noodles. Divide the tofu and mushrooms among the bowls, then top with the salads. And then handfuls of fresh herbs and peanuts. And then just before eating, drizzle more sauce on top. And have sauce on the side. This must make a lot of sauce.
The mushrooms are burnt.
Mushrooms are burnt a little? I thought so, but it said crispy is good. I should have pulled them out. Not all of them are burnt. Shoot. The ones that aren't burnt taste good. That's so crispy. There is a little bit of oil in here though, with the sesame oil.
I got all the burnt mushrooms.
Sorry. Squirrel. Did you find a Rufus? Where's the squirrel? We don't endorse the harmfulness of squirrels, but the dogs never catch them.
Except for one time.
But she put it right down.
No, Rufus.
Yeah, Rufus set it down. Rufus caught a squirrel and set it down 2 seconds later because he didn't know what to do with it.
No, because you made it.
This reminds me of going to pho.
Too much sauce.
Just mix it around.
I did.
It's so good. I love this. I think this is packed with flavor. It feels very fresh. I like the idea of the mushrooms. I don't know if I'd cook them for as long as she suggested because they burnt a little bit. Because she said the more you shred them, the crispier they get. I think I took that too literally. I'm sorry, the world is ending with a cicada that sounds like... Those are cicadas for those that don't know. Little bugs that live in trees and come out in late August. I'm going to give this an S. I love it. I adore this. I would have this a lot. It's so good. Next!
The mushrooms, I like them. They're like, that looks like octopus.
Oh. Yeah, this is someone that doesn't like mushrooms.
Probably an
It's really solid. I love it. This is my kind of meal. Somewhere between an A and an S, I'm not sure.
Nice.
It's really good.
Sauce is tangy and no bot.
In a good way? Oh.
But anyway, it's good.
Yeah?
I would eat this again anyway, like every day.
Yeah? I think it's an S then for you.
I like the mushrooms and the tofu.
Alright.
I'll give it a B+. I didn't put enough sauce in it, and also if I put in any more sauce than I did, then it'd be too tangy.
For dinner, we're gonna make lentil skillet lasagna. I know what you're saying. You already made a lasagna from this cookbook. Why are you making another one? I would argue, why are there 2 lasagnas in this cookbook? Because it's made in a skillet and I've never done it before. And the other one was a pesto and I'd never done that before either. So that's how it rolls around here. I do the things that I want to make. This is really, really easy. It looks like it's all done just in the skillet. Essentially, I don't know. Here's the thing that kills me. It says, put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the skillet and then add marinara sauce. Why do you need the oil? Like, what is it doing besides making your dish really high in fat and oily? I just don't get why I don't get why that's there. It's not help. Anyway, sorry, I'm done. I'm sorry. Thanks for bearing with me while I did that. Yeah, then you put the sauce in, some water. Here's a hot tip for when you empty your tomato sauce jar, if you don't know this already. Fill it full of a little bit of water and splash it around, and then pour that out too. It dilutes it a little bit, but you also get extra sauce. And you toss the noodles in, and they cook in there. And then it says to add arugula, which we don't have, but I do have spinach.
I bought arugula.
You bought arugula? All right, so I'm putting arugula in. Thanks, Wooly. Glad you were here. You add lentils, and you top it with the same lemon ricotta I already made for the other recipe. So you'll just be seeing the same B-roll that I already shot for that over here because I don't need to shoot it twice. How is it, Jeanine?
Good.
Yeah?
It'd be better if the ricotta was warmed up. We're to have a cold.
You mix it all around? You thought the arugula tasted like skunk? So Annie didn't notice that. So we're in good shape already. But I think it's fine. Like, this is what I wanted.
Because you've never been there when the dog got initially sprayed.
Oh, I know what skunk smells like. I grew up in the country.
It's different close up.
Oh. Anyway, we did another video with a one-pot pasta. This is what I wanted it to taste like.
Yeah, this is good. You know, hamburger helper.
It's kind of what she said it was. But,
I actually don't know what that tastes like. I've never had it.
well, legitimately though, it's because of the lentils. Like, legitimately, you could make this in about a half an hour.
And the ricotta should be mixed in, otherwise it's cold. It's weird. Or heated
I agree.
up.
I agree.
Kind of a warm meal and a cold blob on it. Blobby.
This is a great, quick one-night meal. We'll see what the boy thinks if he ever gets his butt up here.
1 hour later.
It's kind of plain.
It's better than that other one-pot pasta we had though, right?
But it's still plain. It's just kind of like sludge.
Not like slit.
That's what it feels like.
Tonight for dinner, I'm gonna make pasta bake. Now, I'm making a double batch of this, but I'm using 2 different kinds of pasta because I'm making some for a friend as well. And the good thing about this is that you don't bring a lot of it together until the end. So you cook your pasta, and then you make this vegetable mix that is onion, garlic, oregano, spinach, and tofu. But they recommend you can add like broccoli and mushrooms and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna add some more flavor, some more vegetables to this. But I'm also gonna add some nooch to this because it recommends you can do that. So what I did for the tofu is just to give it more of a texture. I froze it a couple nights ago and I took it out this morning and thawed it, and it's been pressing this afternoon. So I'll just rip that off into chunks and put it all together. The broccoli I'm gonna cook with the pasta, which is how we cook broccoli in this house. So in theory, this will all come together pretty quickly. It's not a complicated meal, which is good because I was working on something for another video that got me a little behind schedule tonight. So we're gonna rip this together nice and quick, and hopefully everyone likes it. And if they don't, I kind of don't care because that's just kind of how I'm feeling right now. They can make their own dinner. It's Survivor night here in the Lalonde household, so we're just gonna tell you what we think of this after. So for those who don't like watching us eat, you're welcome. And for those who like to watch us eat, I'm sorry.
But that was good. It was like pretty basic pasta, but it was tasty basic pasta.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah?
Same.
Like I would eat it again.
Tasty, basic, tasty.
Yeah, I think the only thing that was different that instead of making like a tofu ricotta, it was just crumbling, like spicing and crumbling the tofu a little bit, so it's slightly different.
I like the
That's
crumbled tofu.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
It's better than tofu ricotta.
Nice. And I added the broccoli. They said you could add more vegetables.
Dad, next time
Ah!
you make lasagna instead of tofu ricotta, can you try to do like just a crumbled tofu?
Sure. The only thing that was different from this from what we normally do is that, and everyone liked that element, so it was worth trying out. Otherwise, this is the kind of thing where you could literally use any pasta you wanted, change up the sauce, any sauce you wanted, and add any vegetables. But the tofu is the original thing, so. I hope you enjoyed this pasta compilation. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any other kind of compilations you'd like to see us do with the cookbook reviews we've done in the past. I've got a bunch that I'm working on. I got a dessert one I want to put up soon. I've got a breakfast one I'm working on. We did a soup one in the past, and we'll probably do another one for this upcoming fall. But if you've got any, things you want us to group together, let me know, because I know these are helpful for some of you to put them all into one place. And if you are looking for more pasta recipes, Like I mentioned at the top of the video, we've got a lot of great ones in here, especially that one where you can make your own fresh pasta using tofu. I mean, come on. Hit that like button to let YouTube know to share this with other people. Obviously, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and stick around because YouTube has this video all queued up for you for your viewing pleasure. Very kind of them. They're good that way.